Robbie asked, what negotiating skills or tactics have you found to be most effective? My favorite skills, negotiating skills anyway, is to give them what they want. Right?
Absolutely.
If you give somebody what they want, or if you educate them as to, well, here's what I want, let's see how we can make that work on your side, and then you meet in the middle, is a lot easier to go into that negotiation than it is if you're hard pressed and up against the wall and you're demanding and all that stuff. That just doesn't work. That doesn't work for me, and that doesn't work with me. So my best piece of advice for negotiating is to give them what they want, or give them as close to what they want as you can, and still make it a win-win for everybody. Now, you probably have a different answer than that.
I do have a different answer to that. And for our students and stuff like that, we do teach a whole module on negotiating like a pro, because it really depends. My first offer, or my first attempt at formulating an offer, is based on what I get out of them. So my strategy is very different from one person to the next. If I am dealing with an investor or somebody that's bought an investment property, that may be a totally different approach that if I'm dealing with somebody that is trying to sell a home that they currently live in. So
if they live in it, that's no fun at all.
You know, I have a much different process that I go through. But, you know, Whitney's point about giving them what they want, yes, that's partially true. I would say the biggest thing that you need to do is be a problem solver. Okay, and I say this a lot, but you can't hear it too much. Be quiet. When you're negotiating,
that's awful. That's awful.
Quiet.
That is so hard to do. Don't tell me to do the hard stuff.
You need to listen. You need to. If you're not listening 80% of the time, you're talking too much. Okay. You
need to listen. Does that go in marriage?
Oh, definitely. But you know, you need to listen, because you know sometimes people's pain is about money, but sometimes it's not. I'm not sure if any of you saw the post Whitney put up, but somebody reached out to her and said, "Hey, I've got some a mixed use space. It's retail and some condos or apartments in Lenoir City, Tennessee." Well, one of our students has actually taken that, and they reached out, did some stuff, and then they came back to me and they said, "Hey, I need some help here." So I talked them through it and things like that. This individual that's selling this is at the point where they just want it gone. Okay, so Whitney's give them what they want. That may not work on this one, okay? Because if I can get it for less, I'm going to get it for less. They have an extreme amount of pain, and they need to move very quickly, okay? So it really depends on the leverage that you have. I mean, I don't want to say that, but it really does. You need to be the problem solver, okay? If it's not about money and it's about headache and hassle and things like that, you're going to get a better deal, but you got to present it to where you're doing that, okay? So right now, somebody has a property, they're paying taxes, they're paying insurance and stuff on it. These properties are vacant. They're getting nothing for it, okay? I might be willing to make payments in this situation of $2,500 a month, but I'm not going to if I can make payments of $1,500 a month. So, be the problem solver. For them right now, something is better than nothing. So knowing that going in, I kind of have a leg up. What I will do, and what I recommended to this person they do, is when we talk about the offer, put the offer out there and then shut up.
Put three offers out there and then shut up.
Listen to what they need. If it doesn't meet their needs financially, they will always let you know. Okay, always. And we can always go up in price. It's very hard after you've reached a tentative agreement or talked about a set offer to go down in a lot of cases. So, I say that with anything. That's whether you're negotiating on this or whether you're bringing in a private money partner or whatever. Let them tell you what they're looking for rather than you telling them what you're willing to do. Okay, so a lot of times I base mine off of that.
And this is, when I teach negotiating, I teach give them what they want, absolutely. But I teach to make 3 offers. I teach how to do the 3 offers, and that way you're always giving them part of what they want and part of what you want. And that way it's a win-win for everybody, and it makes them feel good, it makes you feel good. That's the best negotiating that I've found out. And like Jason said, keep your mouth shut, which is so hard to do.
If you present yourself as a problem solver, then you're going to be in a much better position.
Absolutely.